Ever pretended to have seen a blockbuster masterpiece, like The Godfather, just to fit in during a chat? You're not alone, and the truth behind this sneaky habit is more fascinating and a tad embarrassing than you might think. We all love to think we're cultured cinephiles, boasting about our extensive film knowledge. But let's face it, the reality is often far less glamorous. Take The Godfather, that iconic saga of crime and family that streaming giants like Netflix keep highlighting as a must-watch. Many of us swear we devoured it, but a shocking number are actually fibbing through their teeth. Why? To dodge awkward silences or to project an air of sophistication. It's a habit that's as common as binge-watching on a rainy day. From faking familiarity with acclaimed foreign language flicks buzzing for Oscars to pretending we've dived into Alfred Hitchcock's suspenseful world, white lies about movies are everywhere. And get this, but here's where it gets controversial. These aren't random picks. The films we lie about are often the ones hailed as cultural treasures, the so-called masterpieces that society deems essential for any well-rounded person. Is it harmless fun, or does it say something deeper about our insecurities? Stick around, because diving into this reveals more than just movie trivia. Reader's Digest has shone a light on this phenomenon, confirming that classics like Citizen Kane, that groundbreaking Orson Welles tale, Casablanca, the timeless romance set in World War II intrigue, The Shawshank Redemption, the prison drama about hope and redemption, Taxi Driver, Martin Scorsese's gritty look at urban despair, Goodfellas, the mobster epic with razor-sharp dialogue, and 2001, A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's mind-bending sci-fi journey, top the list of films people bluff their way through. These are the movies that carry weight in conversations, making us feel pressured to claim we've seen them, even if we've only caught snippets on TV. Psychologist Shelley Darr from Therapy Help chatted with Metro about why we might stretch the truth. It's often about belonging, she says. In a world where movies spark cultural discussions, saying yes helps us avoid feeling isolated or judged for being out of the loop. There's also a status boost. Revered films like these signal intellectual prowess or social savvy, so admitting we've watched them shields our self-image from scrutiny. She goes on to explain that these fibs tap into a deep-seated need for validation. While a little white lie might seem innocent, it can hint at underlying insecurities. Deeper down, it's about impression management, Shelley notes. We carefully shape how others perceive us, especially in groups or on dates, and these small deceptions feel low stakes, though they reveal a lot about our craving for approval. For beginners puzzling over this, think of it like curating your social media feed. We're all putting our best foot forward to connect. And this is the part most people miss. It's not always rooted in insecurity. At Metro's office, our team shared their own colorful tales of movie mendacity. One journalist admits to fudging her Pulp Fiction viewership, that Quentin Tarantino wild ride with twists galore, simply to sidestep endless monologues from self-proclaimed Tarantino experts. Male fans will talk your ear off anyway. Why invite a lecture? She quips. Another colleague confessed to lying about the second and third Hobbit films, those epic Tolkien adaptations, all because of a Lord of the Rings tattoo. The first movie was such a snooze fest that watching the sequels felt impossible, but owning up would spark unwanted explanations. A recurring theme? Youthful attempts at impressing crushes. Back in my teen days, the dating advice was solid. Pretend you've seen The Notebook to woo girls, one coworker recalled. Another shared a hilarious ordeal. Renting Dirty Dancing, the 80s romance where Patrick Swayze lights up the screen, just to back up a lie about being a megafan, all to charm a school crush. Shelley calls this a universal pattern. Men might name a rom-com like The Holiday or Mamma Mia as their go-to to appear emotionally attuned, she explains. It's less about trickery and more about signaling empathy or shared tastes. A quick way to say, I get you, especially when sparks are flying. She adds that women often take a different tack, fibbing to keep things breezy rather than to dazzle. Gender-wise, there's a subtle divide, Shelley observes. Guys might inflate their knowledge to seem worldly or captivating, while women lean towards smoothing over conversations, dodging discomfort in mixed company or work settings. This sparks debate. Is this a stereotype worth challenging, or a genuine insight into social dynamics? Do these patterns hold up in today's equal opportunity world, or are they outdated? Age plays a role too. Shelley points out a generational split in fibbing habits. Older folks might pretend to have seen intellectual gems like Citizen Kane or The Godfather to project education and refinement, as cultural literacy was a bigger deal in their era. Younger generations, however, fake it for trendy hits dominating social media to avoid the dreaded "you haven't seen it" glare. It's less about prestige, more about staying relevant in the viral feed. It's not always deceit, Shelley concludes. Sometimes, it's just conversational shorthand, saying "oh yes, great film" to keep the chat flowing. So, if you've ever nodded along about a movie you've dodged, relax, you're in good company. These lies often stem from a sweet desire to bond, building bridges rather than walls. But let's flip the script. Controversial take. What if these fibs actually enrich our interactions, creating shared myths that bring people closer? Or do they erode trust in an era of hyper-honesty? Got a yarn to spin? Share your celebrity scoop, pics, or videos with Metro's entertainment crew at celebtips@metro.co.uk. Give us a ring at 020-3615-2145 or hit up our Submit Stuff page. We're all ears. More, 90s horror hailed as best film ever shoots up Netflix chart 30 years after release. https://metro.co.uk/2025888911/years-release-245888911/?ICO=more TXT links. Hollywood legend Lawrence Fishburne addresses if he'll return for The Matrix 5. https://metro.co.uk/2025-film-rumors-I-can't-ignore-it-24582812/??ICO=more TXT links. More. Scream 7 trailer reignites boycott after Melissa Barrera was done dirty with Exit. https://metro.co.uk/2025-10316-316-Scream-Barrera-done-dirty-exit-2457956/??More TXT links. What do you think? Have you ever lied about a film to impress or avoid awkwardness? Is this habit harmless, or does it reveal deeper issues? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with the gender splits, or call them out as outdated? Let's discuss.